Hello, hello, Capricorn. Happy New Year. It's your season. Happy birthday. I'm so honored that you're here. If you're new to Overflow, my name is Tamil, and I am the founder, and every month I channel Oracle guidance for the collective, and we go a little bit deeper inside of the sanctuary with a look at your career, finances, relationships, money, your emotional, mental, and spiritual wellness. I'm going to do something special for the new year. I'm going to channel the Oracle guidance as usual, but I'm also going to look at what your archetype, Capricorn, what the archetype Capricorn may be focused on healing in the year ahead. So bottom of the deck is goblins. Which makes me feel, especially 5 is the year that we're in, right? It's a 5-year, 2021. What it makes me feel like is this year, all eyes are going to be on you. Some good ones, some bad ones. Bad. But your strength for the month is making a choice. Choosing you is what I feel like. You may be struggling, even though this is in your strength category, you may be struggling to choose between something good, solid, stable that you know is expanding, that makes you happy, brings you joy, and then your wildest dreams, like what you deeply, deeply desire, but there's still some fear around whether or not it's too big of a dream. The bottom of the deck, or excuse me, not the bottom of the deck, the challenge card is rescue. So, but that means that I need to read the bottom of the deck. That'll probably be the key to whatever this energy is, the choice energy. But the challenge card, you got rescue, and that is potentially needing somebody to make this choice for you, or wanting somebody to make this choice for you, or looking outside of yourself to see maybe how people are behaving. Even if it's like you're trying to test the market, or you're trying to see what the market is telling you. If you're an entrepreneur, like, don't do that, because your intuition is actually what's going to serve you greater, while you do need to be catering or serving the people who are your customers, client base, etc. I know this is very specific, but if you're Capricorn, you probably have a side hustle anyway. But even if you're in corporate, but even if you are in corporate, whatever just the choices or the decisions that you have to make, you do need to make them from a place of confidence and strength and intuition within, and not solely use people's reactions or people's expectations as the governing factor. So let's read from the book. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the right answers, or you may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit, and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. And so I'm going to read goblins. Let me feel into which if I'm supposed to read the reverse or the upright. I feel like both. Just to inform this decision, or to give you a cautionary. Yep. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Goblins are born when you're wounded, and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. Ooh. So some shadow work that you may have to do to help you make the best choice. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice. So you think it's you, right? Like you think it's your intuition. You think, but it's really fear or it's really self-sabotage, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit through thought forms or through externalized criticism, what have you, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. So let go of the negativity. So remember when I talked about when you're making this choice, if you're like, well, that other one is so impossible, like I shouldn't even be thinking about that right now. That's fear. So let's re-challenge. And it's your birthday, so I'm glad you get an extra card. Are you trying to rescue another? Do you believe your love can change someone and miraculously heal this person? Or are you waiting to be rescued? Do you believe that someone will sweep you off your feet and take away all of your troubles? Reverse, the rescue card cautions you against romanticizing your situation right now. Look closely and see reality as it is, rather than the illusion of how you'd like to be. You need to step back and rescue yourself. Trust that spirit will guide you to expose the illusion so that you may discern the difference between truth and fantasy. In this context of like the month ahead and the guidance that you'll need, for those of you who won't be coming into the sanctuary, I will invite you though at this point to join. Doors close first week of January and will be closed for the quarter, and we'll open up a wait list for those of you who want to join. This is just guidance from spirit around not only my capacity but also just for the intimacy of the group. We're going to be doing some work together, and it's good to, just to have everybody at the start of the year, at the start of the quarter, we know who we're working with. So I invite you to join this community. But it feels like as you're making this decision or you're making this choice, there's a difference between romanticizing and manifesting. You can bring some logic, you can bring some wisdom, you can bring all of the lessons that you've learned in making your decision. Hey, so what we're not about to do is fix what is not broken. I was using a new toy that my husband got, and I appreciate him and I love him so much, but it's like the battery quality, or the battery goes out